everyone, it is Demo Donna here, and I am really excited to be with you. It's always fun, the beginning of the month, to be so fortunate to hop on and show you guys the amazing Crafty Courtyard kit, and October's no exception. This is a really fun kit. Before we get into all of the goodies in this kit, I wanted to mention something amazing that Pink and Main is doing. And Libby was kind enough to leave all of these beautiful onlays or overlays for me, so you guys can actually see a better photo than my printout. But Pink and Main is currently hosting a fundraiser. If you head on over to pinkandmain.com, and in the new product section, you will find this fabulous fundraiser where 100% of the profit from sales go to the Hurricane Helen, a fabulous fundraiser. Not a fundraiser, but fundraising efforts. So really great, good cause. Like Libby mentioned, they found from a great source a place to donate these funds. So these are really cool papers. I love, and if you've received anything from Pink and Main, their printed papers are gorgeous. They all have a slightly glossy finish to them, like a satin finish, and the paper thickness and the quality is outstanding. So this is a really good cause, and of course, we all love collecting paper, so why not collect something that actually benefits some people in need? So definitely check that out, you guys. And let's get started with this month's kit. So I'm super excited because this is my anniversary today, my 19th anniversary, and I haven't made my husband a card yet. So we are going to do that tonight using all the goodies in this month's kit. So this month's kit is called Big Bear. Ironically enough, I'm from California, and we used to go to Big Bear all the time. So great name, Michelle. Love it. Big Bear. Really cool stuff I'm about to show you. As you guys know, there are some sketch ideas on the back of your kit sheet. So that's always fabulous to take a look at as well. The first item, so I'm going to leave this guy here. The first item in our Big Bear kit is this stamp set. And I know you've probably seen it a couple of times by now because Michelle shows it. Libby showed it earlier today, which was fabulous. And this is the stamp set. Super cute, really great sayings. I can't bear to be without you. Your very special friend. Have a very good birthday. You're one of the sweetest people I know, which would be super cute with the honey. You've got a bear with the honey, a cute little scarf, little bird, adorable fox, and some other fabulous sayings. And of course, that comes with the coordinating dies. All right, this is exciting because, I don't know, I mean, as crafters, we have favorite shapes, right? Well, I am a star girl, and I absolutely love this embossing folder. I will be using it in my card tonight. So there it is. The front and back and both sides would look really cool. I'm sure you guys are going to do fabulous things. And this is just in time for some of your Halloween cards. This would look good with your holiday cards too. Again, I'm a sucker for anything star. I don't have an embossing folder like this. I don't even think I have a star embossing folder at all, come to think of it. So very exciting. Knocked it out of the park there. Is pretty much the case with a lot of the embossing folders. I'm just loving all of them. This is a great outdoors patterned paper pack, and I'm sure you've noticed, but they have kind of shifted from the typical 6x6, which kind of makes sense, to now an 8.5 by 5, which is fabulous because you can use these now on your slim lines, your mini slim lines, kind of some more options. So you get 3 of each sheet of paper, and there's this beautiful wood grain, some really unique plaids. Again, Perfect for some masculine cards, perfect for some anniversary cards. Okay, this is my favorite for two reasons. A, it's stars, and B, it's this beautiful navy ombre, so it kind of goes from like a teal to this beautiful blue. Then you've got the honeycomb background, always a plus. This really cool foresty background. I really love and get such inspiration from all of the fabulous customers that post photos of their cards. So it's always exciting to see everyone's different take on all of this fabulous paper and these kits. So again, you get 3 of each design in that paper pad. So that's also included in your kit. So far I've done a stamp set, I've done a die, coordinating dies, an embossing folder, a paper pad. You're also gonna receive, I'm gonna go down here to the little mixed confetti. This is a perfect color palette with this Big Bear theme. You've got greens, blues, oranges, teals, really pretty, beautiful color palette. Love it. I'm gonna have to remember to use it in my card. I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, and I'm gonna show you the 2 other die sets, which are really awesome. And of course I will be using all these goodies tonight. So you have the little tree dies. Look at how awesome these are. I'm so excited. I don't know about you guys, but I hoard my tree dies. Like, they are very special to me. And having all these fun different shapes, I am super excited. And I also like the shape, I know this is kind of a weird thing to mention, but I love the shape of the actual tree trunks. Very cute. They were really easy to assemble, and there's one for each of them. So another fabulous feature about this cute little die set is you've got 6 different tree tops and 6 different tree trunks. Well, they're not different, they're the same. 6 tree trunks, but you can cut them all at the same time. Meaning, I'm not cutting 6 different tree toppers and then needing to cut one at a time all of these same little bottoms, because you get enough to do it all at once. Those kind of things make me very happy. When you make a lot of cards, that is the detail that makes us happy. I know you're thinking what I'm thinking. All right, and then we have mountain range. So cute. So you've got the beautiful mountain range, you have the snow caps, or you can even do like a darker green and a lighter green on top, the beautiful little sun, and these adorable little floating clouds. So this, by the way, is a huge set. You've got 3 die sets, a stamp set, a paper pad. You've also got the embossing die, and you got the little goodies, and I haven't even gone into the paper yet. Let's get on that, shall we? So this month you have included in your kit Construction, which is this gorgeous orange. You've also got The Park, which is that fabulous blue. You've got Lakeside, which is that fabulous teal. And you have Coffee Shop, which is this gorgeous, browns are kind of hard, I don't know. So I love Coffee Shop. It's definitely one of my favorite browns. And if you haven't checked out the paper pads at Pink and Main, do yourself a big favor and check those out. They've also got 1 sheet of white in here and a sheet of this specialty paper. And I would definitely use this if it wasn't like a card for my husband. So I don't know. I feel like this would have been 90% of my trees. That green for sure. And then last but not least is you have the adorable Pink and Main little zipper bag, which is awesome. Like I say all the time, we travel a lot during the summer, and these are perfect to get fully set up, ready to go, and put all your kits in these bags. Makes traveling pretty easy. All right, you guys, let's check out these adorable trees that I cut out for you. I don't know why, with so many lights, that it's still always like meh, my lighting. So sorry about that. But look at how cute these are. Are they not so fun? These would even be a great on a scrapbook page, a Girl Scout page, camping, forest, any of your national parks. That would be so fun. And I know you guys are blessed at Pink and Main, which you guys get to watch some incredible colorists and I'm surrounded by them. And I'm definitely not one of them. I'd say I'm like, I'm super mid colorist. So I don't do a lot of coloring, but sometimes I don't have a choice. Like this month, these adorable little bears needed to be added to my card. So I'm going to give you some beginner tips, especially when doing animals, that will make coloring a little easier. For my card base, you guys, I'm going to be creating a nice big scene. Since this is going to be an anniversary card for my husband, I don't have to mail it. So I could have any size I want. This could be a 10.5 by 10.5 if I wanted it to be, but I'm going 5.5 by 5.5 today. That'll make me happy. And of course, I have already embossed it with that beautiful embossing folder. I know you guys are going to go crazy over this just like me. I know you are. Okay, I'm also going to do a base here. I'm going to do a little, this is going to be my grass. So this is from that beautiful printed paper that you receive in your kit. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. I always laugh because, my glues are always mad at me because I leave them open, but I'm pretty sure I gave this a little love, so it's going to be nice. And I'm using the Pink and Main Easy Squeeze glue, and I am just giving a little love to it. So I cut this little strip out to be, I think it's 2.5 by 5.5. So to just do my little base here. So I'm kind of having a night sky, but I'm still using clouds and my sun, by the way. So yes, I have a night sky, but this card is fiction. It's not fully factual, so don't fact check me on my card layout. Here are these adorable mountains with the snow peaks on top, which I love. I love a good scene. Plus, it makes for really fun added dimension. You can add glitter to the tops of these. Love it. Flocking, it's that time of year to start getting out your flocking with glitter in it for your snowflakes, for your angel wings, anything that requires a little extra. That's the perfect time to be using it. And like I've said, with flocking, you are going to use flocking just like you use glitter. So with glue, double stick tape. There is my mountain base number 1. And now I'm going to take my second one. I don't need this guy. I'm going to be doing a little layering so it goes across the whole back of my card here. So I'm just going to do snow tops right there. One of my husband's favorite mountain ranges are the Tetons. I don't know if you guys have visited the Tetons. I definitely recommend it. We go to a little campsite in Idaho, and we take our little camper, and my husband and son hop on their bikes to go fly fishing. I'm just going to trim this a little bit so it doesn't peek out. Peek. Ha. And it's awesome. The view from the campsite are the Tetons. You can't complain about that. It's pretty gorgeous. All right, so now we are going to start gluing our little mountains on. There we go. Mountain range number 1. I'm just going to have it coming out of my card a little bit. I'm going to be trimming off my edges when I'm done here because some of my trees are going to be overflowing as well. And I'm going to go right there. So fun when you have something like this that you can layer up, and then you've got a really cool background. And look at those stars. Love it. Okay, I did want to use my sun, even though I'm going to have clouds and a night sky. I'm going to be using my sun, and it is going to be setting. So I am going to quickly, I think I'm going to tuck this guy right under here, because why not? You might as well have a little sunset. You could play with some of your inks as well. I could have used a lighter blue and I could have done some beautiful color shading, but I'm keeping it simple. That's the kind of detail I'm not really quite sure my husband would appreciate, so we're whipping this out for a man that will be happy if I just stamped a happy anniversary on a card. Okay, I am using these guys. I have a couple extra dies and stamps that I'm using tonight. So this guy is this fun little zigzag border, and I'm kind of using it as my grass. I've used this die pretty much ever since it came out, and this is Card Essentials die set 1. 2 is also extremely awesome. And the clever little thing about this piece is you cut this out and you actually get 2 pieces that you can use. So depending on how big a piece you do on this side, you can have a larger border to glue on. So for example, when I cut out this piece was hanging off over the edge here, and now I can use this piece as well as the piece right here that was cut. So I'm gonna layer those. Just a fun little trick to keep in mind, and I'm sure if you use that die, you've probably figured that out, because just using it, I think the first time I'm like, okay, bonus. This is also another great place for flocking. Adding some flocking to your grass. I know that was a really fun thing I used to demo back in the day for Easter. I would take the double-sided tape and run some flock on it for my Easter cards, which was really fun. That's kind of like tone on tone, so you can't really see my layering, but it's there. My husband is totally going to appreciate that. Wink, wink. All right, I am going to glue this on, and I am going to kind of have that there as my card base. So this is what we've got so far. We've got our night sky, our setting sun, our beautiful snow-capped mountains. We'll just call them the Tetons for the sake of my husband, and a little grass border on the bottom there. Okay, like I said, I wanted to show you guys some coloring tricks, especially for critters, animals, pets. I think a really great base is using off-white paper, because you can always work it into your actual little colored guy. So, for instance, here is my little fox, and all I did was used a little watercolor pencil and just colored his little orange hair on top and his little tail and body. So it was pretty simple to watercolor pencil him. And then same for my bears. So this is my whole family, by the way, if we were woodland creatures. So this will be my husband. My son is a ginger, so he is the little fox. Here I am, not looking very happy, but maybe I just ate some not so good berries. But she's happy, she's just not showing it. And this will be our little dog. So there we are as a bear family. I wanted to show you too a really simple trick with coloring scarves. And I am going to take my watercolor pencils and, oh good, a very important part are my Easy Flow water brushes. Anything water, bring this guy. They are the best. They come in different sizes, which is fabulous. And I use probably my small one 90% of the time, but that's because Pink and Main stamps are very detailed. So, just wanted you to know. Okay, with coloring my little scarf here, a very simple way to look like you are an awesome professional, I just scribbled. So for instance, I did it the other way. I love how I say one thing and I did another. I literally just scribbled and did my lighter color. My husband's favorite color is green, so I figured a green scarf on Papa Bear here would be perfect. And I'm just gonna take my wet brush, and I'm not really coloring it all the way in. Again, that off-white paper really works well when you're working on your little animals instead of a bright white. So I'm not going all the way to the edges, and I'm sure some of you non-color experts or people like me that sometimes look at really detailed stuff kind of freak out like, ooh, that's a little crazy. Look at that. Scribbling. There, that's not blurry. I just scribbled that in, and now I've got a cute little scarf, and I didn't have to go all the way to the lines. It didn't take a lot of effort. So if I can do it, you can do it. That's my motto. All right, and I am also gonna just show you how I did my coloring for my bears. As you could see, I kind of just scribbled them in, and then when my paper was still wet, I just went ahead and kind of gave them fur. So really simple. I've been demoing for 100 years now, but I would always tell people that I learned all of my coloring skills from kindergarten. So that is the extent of my, and again, for any watercolor experts out there, no judgment, just look away if you are an expert. I go with beginning coloring skills. That is where we land here. As I'm scribbling in all sorts of directions, might like torment those that are super OCD, so I'm very sorry. Okay. I also just kind of framed both of my bears' faces in, again, a very scribbly fashion. And then I took my watercolor brush, the amazing Easy Flow water brushes by Pink and Main, and just went around my whole bear, just like so. Didn't even do his tummy because it already has that off-white center. So I left the Papa Bear with his off-white center just as is. Left his ears off-white. I think I put a little pink here, but you could totally just leave that off-white too. But look at how quickly. I do know from my classes and my students that there are definitely people out there that don't like the idea of coloring. It kind of freaks them out. By the way, they still take my classes with coloring in it, and they get through it. I say, if I can do it, you can do it. And just like that, there is my little bear. And now, when my paper's still a little wet, I just went and just did little hairs all over. And then if anything got a little too dark, like I just did right there, you just take your little brush again and you can just go over it again. So I hope this takes a little bit of the intimidation away from some of you. And you're like, wow, she's so right. Her skills are so kindergarten. That doesn't look so hard. All right, I'm just gonna blend my kind of dark that happened up there. All right, and then I let that dry for a few seconds, take the fabulous coordinating dies, and voila, Papa Bear comes to life. Okay, I did it, you guys. I colored on real life television. You all saw it. I don't even think I said like, thanks for joining me today. If you're watching a replay, welcome. I didn't say any of that. I just went right into it. Okay, now they're little buddies. My entire woodland family is colored. We are going to add to our card base. And thank you for joining me earlier today. Like I mentioned, it is my 19th wedding anniversary today. So we've got some reservations, but I didn't want to leave you guys waiting any longer to see this adorable kit. I couldn't do it. So I double booked. My husband's patiently waiting. He probably went to play golf, actually. Doesn't that sound about right? Here in Minnesota, we are on the countdown for winter. All those fun, warm weather activities we have so taken for granted from being in California for so long. you got to take advantage of, because the leaves are changing, everybody. It's happening. Okay, I love the shape of these trees. By the way, does that not also remind you of a snowman? I was like, this could also be a great snowman. I know you guys see it. You sometimes see dies and you're like, ooh, I can also do this and this and this with that. I think I'm going to put this guy on first. I cut a bunch out so I can kind of have my pick on what I want to use when I want to use them. I think I'm going to go here. Then this one here. And then I think I'm going to do, I think we're going to go that guy. I think I'm going to do one more little tree cluster. Then we're going to add the family. Okay, so let's do that here. We might tuck in some more trees. Might even want, I love this round one. So cute. I can't with all these. The shapes are so fun. You know, sometimes it's just too perfect. Okay, we need one more of these little guys. Okay, the mountains, the trees, the bears. Oh my gosh, wait till you guys see the other stamps coming out this month. Oh. You'll see it. When you see it, you'll be like, oh, that's what she was talking about. Okay, I'm going to put, this is Dane, my little ginger son. He's going to go right here. He's so excited, like most teenagers, when he gets added to my lives. They love to be talked about. That's another big wink, wink. All right, I'm going to add Pink and Maine's double-sided foam roll. It is just rolls of awesomeness. We are going to set little fox, little ginger fox Dane right here. Maybe we're going to go right here. We got to make room for Papa Bear and, you know, me just lounging. I'm going to do a little Papa Bear there. Wouldn't it be cute? You could put a little coffee cup in his hand. I also thought it would be fun to put like a little card in his hand, but then I was like, that might look like toilet paper. Well, both would be great. And I just say that because I always think of the Charmin bears. So that actually might be funny too. Okay, I'm going to add some more foam to pop up my cute little Papa Bear. And these guys are another little guy here. My little fox, my bears. That would look good with some flocking on them. Totally. Okay, I'm doing Papa Bear there. Look at them. They're so cute. I could even just leave them. I mean, I should be on my own card, but of course I will be added to the scene. And I think I'm going to do a few more trees right here. I don't really like my cutoff right there. I want it to look a little bit more woodsy. Definitely. Definitely, you guys. That's why we cut out a ton of trees. It's good to have endless tree options. And all of these greens, these beautiful greens, are all different Pink and Maine cardstock. Of course, the colors are incredible. Trust me, someone that spends a lot of time hunting for the right color cardstock for my card classes. These are fabulous. Okay, Mama Bear is just going to be chilling. Maybe I'm watching a show. That is what she's doing, right? She's totally zoned out. She's watching a show, 100%. Or she's watching a live. How about that? Now that Pink and Maine has like 5 to 6 lives a week, she's busy. She is keeping up with Caitlin, Libby, Michelle, Demo Donna. I'm joking. I don't watch my own lives back. That would be crazy. Who does that? I do read all your comments. Okay. We are going a Mama Bear right there. Aw, it's my whole family. Demo Donna, Deke, Daddy, and Dane. There we are. We all had to be present for the anniversary card, right? That would just be crazy. Okay, next we are going to use, ooh, I am going to show you the next die we are going to be using. Sorry, I got excited. Here we go. This is from the Crafty Courtyard kit a couple months ago, and I love this. And I talk about it, I think, and I don't use it as much as I should with you guys because it's very cool. It is called Butterfly Friends and Floral Banner Dies. I am not using any of these because I love one of the stamp sayings in the stamp kit that I'm going to be using. But this does have a happy anniversary, a thank you, get well soon, happy birthday, congratulations, with sympathy, just a note, welcome little one, hello sweet friends. So this is a great everything stamp set. And of course they all fit on your banner die here. And you've got a couple different banner options, some florals and some sprigs. So I wanted you guys to check that out. And I cut out a little pink flower right here because I'm a little bit more girly than Mama Bear here. Yes, I gave her a pink tummy and pink ears, so different than Papa Bear. But I also think a little flower in my hair, even though this card is for my husband, it's gonna have a little pink on it. He's gonna have to just deal with that. And I brought, oh, here we go. I'm like, I know I set it in here somewhere. I brought my little embossing tool so I can curl up my flower. So I cut out the smallest one from these guys. So this guy right here, the small one, teeny right there. And I'm just simply going to take an embossing tool, and I've got the little pad, and I'm curling up my flower. I'm also going to take my little stem here, also from that, and I'm going to curl that up too. And I'm going to trim that off. It helps if you put the paper between your scissors. And we are going to add this right here. You can't really see the greens. Maybe we'll just do the flower. Okay. Add a little glue. And just make sure you could still see her eyeball. And I am going to do a little flower there. What do you guys think? I think she just needed, for me, she needed a little sass. A little sass, right? I mean, he gets a scarf, a little flower in the ear. Works for me. That might put a smile on Mama Bear's face. Okay, next what we're going to use from this fabulous die set is the banner die, like I mentioned. And I wanted to show you guys how to take your stamps that are straight and have them fit in your banner. So I am going to do that by grabbing the banner die. There's a couple different ways to do this, but because we already have the shape of the banner die, I am going to set that right here. When we die cut it, it's going to go that way, but we're going to do that. I'm going to set my block right over my banner, and I've got my stamp, and I'm going to curve it to match the curve of my banner. And now look at that. And all I'm going to do to flip that over now is just see if I'm happy with the shape. And I am. So I've got my banner already pre-cut right here, and I did it in that same off-white color. I also cut out some blue banners, and I like that too, but I wanted this one to pop. So I did that same off-white. And it says, I can't bear to be without you, which I think is super cute. That goes with anniversary. Okay, and that is going to be my banner on top of my cute little scene here. And then we're going to add, I'm going to put my banner on first, then I'm going to add my cute little clouds, because I don't want to cover up my clouds. They're kind of small. They're pretty adorable. I love the flat bottoms, like they're floating away. Those are clouds in action for sure. Okay, let me get my foam again. I'm going to grab some new pieces. There we go. Such a fun and easy trick. That's one of the cool features about clear stamps is you can manipulate their shapes. So I'm going to do that and that. I am going to pop this off because we are going to place the little tails of our banner down, and I am going to have them underneath. So if you have this die, it helps to flip it over and actually see. You can do it a couple different ways, so you could follow this, and I think I'm going to. I think it looks really cool. So I am going to do this one floating up. So you have it like so. There we go. And then this one floating down, and we have it like so. It's fun to incorporate some of the old, it's not really old, this is maybe 2 months old, 3 maybe. So not that old, but some of the old with the new. Oh, that's fun. It's kind of like a plane flying by, a little skywriting, or one of those planes that would carry the message. Living by the ocean, we would get a lot of those. Okay, so now I'm gonna drop that down. I can't bear to be without you. My husband's gonna be very happy to read that. You know, they need to be reminded every now and then. Okay, we are now gonna add some of our adorable clouds. If I can pick them up, it's always important too. And I think I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna do a little, I think I'm gonna do this big one down here. You can even add more stars. There's so many cute little star dies available at Pink and Main. Stars and hearts, I feel, are really good fillers with some of these die sets. So sometimes they're in there and you didn't even expect them to be. Okay, let's pick up this little cloud. And I think we'll do them over here. Yeah, we'll do these layered because I've got a little bit more space over here. You can even add your, you could have done like a splatter across the stars too with the awesome water gems and the white one. You could have done like a splatter of white over the dark blue to do like more twinkling stars. Lots of cool options. So again, want to thank you guys for watching me early so I can go have some date time with the hubby. Okay, I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to trim off anything hanging over the edge so I can adhere this to my 5.5 by 5.5 card base. This is the one with the little bit of the snow-capped mountains. There it is. I mean, everything is in there. You've got your mountains, you've got your trees, you've got me chilling and watching some lives, Papa Bear, Little Dane, my ginger fox. So lots of fun. Check out this month's Crafty Courtyard kit. If you want more information on all of our subscriptions, there is a section on the pull down screen and it gives you all the information, the shipping date, and so on and so forth. And last but not least, just want to encourage you guys to add to your cart if you can and help support those in need from the hurricane, North Carolina, and of course, everyone in Florida. We are all here at Pink and Main, hoping you guys are all okay with another hurricane coming your way. I just want to say thank you to everyone for spending the time watching today and watching on the replay. It was my pleasure to be joining you once again here at Pink and Main. Bye-bye.